Education is very important in life, either formal or informal. There is nothing that can be used to substitute education, because the English says, if you are not informed, then you'll be deformed. I pray that you will not be deformed in the mighty name of Jesus. The best legacy that can be given to anybody, any man in life, or any help you can do to any man, is not to be given money or resources, but to be given education. Your life will be limited by the virtue or the what you know, because what is about what you know, but not who you know, says a minister of God. So in these educational tips under 1 hour with reality TV, we will be giving you some things you need to know that can be of benefit to you, either of physical or marriage or in every sphere of life, that can help you and help whatever you are doing. Oluwarotimi Peter is my name. I am speaking to you in Reality Global Network. I want to speak with you in these educational tips under 1 hour with Reality Global Network about what we need to know about fasting. There is something, or may I say, there are things you need to know about fasting. If you don't fast right, then it may land you in problem. Some people believe that fasting is difficult. Fasting is not difficult. It depends on how you fast, because how you fast is more important than the fasting you do. Because if you don't fast right, then you find yourself in problem. Though there is nothing that can be achieved in the kingdom without fasting, says the book of Mark. Say these things this kind cannot be done except with prayer and fasting. Prayer and fasting. So when you pray, then you assume to fast along with your prayer. So if you pray, then you don't fast, you are like a bird that flying with only one wing. So when a bird fly with only one wing, then it's very sure that bird is coming down. So when you fast, then you pray, then you'll be balanced. You have a spiritual stability to enjoy spiritual benefit. I want to quickly, under this educational tip, to talk about the fasting aspect. I'm not teaching us to detail about fasting, but I want to just lay emphasis on how wrong some Christians, especially ministers of God, have been finding themselves in problem not because of fasting, but because of error of fasting, how they fast and how they break their fasting. Come across numbers of ministers of God that could not fast at all. They can't fast again. Rather, these will say have been infected with ulcer. Another will say, in fact, by the grace of God, God has used me to pray for many ministers of God because of this problem of ulcer. They are only pray, but they can no longer fast along with their prayer. Then their strength is limited. Is it because of the fasting? No, it's not because of the fasting, but because of how they fast or how they break. Let me start from here. How to fast. There are 3 categories of fasting. There is a day fasting, marathon fasting, and radical fasting. When I say a day fasting, I mean you fast in the morning and you break that same day. That is a day fasting. But any fasting that exceeds a day, crossing to the other day, the way you break the normal day fasting, the normal fasting is different from how you break the marathon fasting, especially the radical fasting. When you fast a day fasting, then you break normal. How many days? The days you fast is the day you break your fast. The day you fast, that's the first thing I want you to know in how to fast. The day you fast, the day you spend in fasting is the days you break your fast. If you fast your fasting in a day, you are breaking that same day, then you break your fast that same day. But if your fasting is a marathon fasting, maybe 3 days fasting or 7 days fasting, as the case may be, or more than 7 days fasting, so you need to wait for those days to break your fasting. That means you break your fasting gradually. I know your body will want you to break it in a day, but you will not allow yourself to be captivated by the request of your body to break that your fasting either in a day or in the following day. So if you fast for 7 days, so you should be expected to break your fast for 7 days. So you break it gradually. That is one thing I want you to know about fasting. And secondly, at times, if you want to embark on a fasting journey, you have to ask your body some questions. At times, your body may not want, maybe because of one stress or the other that you have gone through, your body may not want to allow you to go into that fasting, and wisdom demands. The Bible says, the foolish of the man wearied every one of them, because he doesn't know how to enter into the city. Wisdom will tell you at times, I am not talking about those who have made it an hobby, that they just hide under the canopy, they hide rather under the canopy, that when their body is not and does not allow them, or when their body is not okay, then that indicates that they are not going to fast. There are some people that are hiding under that canopy. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm talking about the spiritual people, the spiritual person. I mean, somebody who's seriously know where he's going, who knows the reason why he wants to embark on fasting. So at times your body may be communicating to you that he is not strong enough to fast. So when that indication comes, then you can break your fasting, or you limit the numbers or the days of that fasting, then and repeat it the other day. That's another point. Then let me give you another thing you need to know about how to fast. When you embark on marathon fasting, maybe 3 days fasting, if you are breaking, you should not break with artificial food or artificial drinks. If you want to break your fasting, there are some things you need to know on how to break, so that you don't enjoy yourself or find yourself in the problem you don't bargain for. If you want to break your fasting, you are back on a marathon fasting, or maybe 2 days or 3 days or 7 days marathon fasting. If you are break with natural. It's either you break with a pap or warm, or you break with hot water. Don't break with beverages. With milk is not natural. Then tea is not natural. So if you want to break with either water, hot water, warm water, or you break with pap. Some people will say, what about fruit? Yeah, it's allowed. You can break with fruit. Fruit is allowed, but not all fruit. If you want to break in marathon fasting, let me give you, there are some fruit that is allowed that you can use to break. For instance, watermelon. Watermelon is 75% of water. It's natural. You can use watermelon to break, to have your break. Then, what about orange? Orange has some element of sugar in it. May I say acid? It's a bit acid. So if you want to break, it's not advisable for you to break your fasting with any fruit that have an element of acid in it. You know, your tummy, your intestine have not received anything for some days. Then what you used to break at that particular time will tell on your body. It's either to benefit your body or to injure your body. So, and there are some things I still want to tell you, which time will not permit me, because I can now round up everything for now. By the grace of God, in the next episode, I will tell you how you break again, and some types of fasting, and the environment that is good for your fasting. So, and then in case if you discover that you begin to feel some unusual feelings in you, there are some things you need to do immediately. When you start having that feeling, there are some things you need to know or to do, and if they are not properly done, then it can lead to ulcer to you. Well, Oluwarutin Peter is my name again. This is Educational Tips. In the next episode, we'll continue again about how to fast and more about fasting. God bless you.